Several months ago on my channel, I did a whole video about the Rode Streamer X, and I want to share with you what I love about the Streamer X, what I hate about the Streamer X. Hate is a strong word, but what I strongly dislike about the Streamer X. It really didn't work. I ended up returning that unit, which I paid for with my own big girl money, and somebody from Rode saw the video, reached out to me. Rode did end up sending this to me to like give it a go again. So when I returned the Streamer X, I just went back to using my regular Elgato cam link. I tried out the Mackie Mcaster Studio, which is not really an alternative to the Streamer X, but it is an audio interface. I liked that. I played around with it for a little bit, and then I decided to try the Shure MVX2U, which is the little cigarette lighter looking device that allows you to connect your fancy XLR microphone to your computer through USB, and it works wonderfully, and it takes up literally no space on my desk at all. However, so this is a brand new Streamer X. I'm going to connect it. I'm going to see if it works this time. And full disclosure, in case I didn't make it totally clear, I bought the first Streamer X with my own money and returned it for a full refund from Amazon, and Rode sent me this one free of charge. So now that that's out of the way, let's connect it. I'm recording this with the cam link right now, and my Canon 70D, what? That's from like 5 years ago. My Canon M50 Mark II with the Sigma lens. So I'm just gonna swap out the cam link for the Streamer X. Wish me luck. All right, this is coming through my regular webcam with my display audio. I know, I'm in total amateur mode right now, but I had to disconnect everything to get this set up. So I have it connected to my computer through just the USB. One thing I noticed right off the bat, which I realize this is upside down, but one of my complaints from my first video, aside from the fact that it just really wasn't working, was that when you plug this in or when you turn your computer on, or like whenever this whole thing starts up, it was defaulting to the headset mode, and I just hated that so much, because even when there was no headset, I don't even own a headset. There is no headset. Why would it default to the middle thing? I don't know why I didn't actually mention this when I was recording the video, but it now appears to default to the regular microphone, the first setting, which is exactly how it should be. I'm going to start to connect everything so that I can get out of amateur mode here. I'm going to start with the camera. So I have my HDMI cable connected to my Canon M50 Mark II, and I'm recording this in Ecamm. So, okay, camera's connected. Now I can look over here, but we're still coming in on our display audio. So I just need to find my microphone XLR. I've got my Shure SM7DB over here, and it looks like it's coming through, but I don't know exactly how it sounds. The in-ear monitors I use are from Shure. So one of my complaints about the Streamer X in my first video was the amount of shh that comes through. It is there, but it's not nearly as loud as it was before. This feels tolerable. This feels on par with what I experienced with the Mackie, but I can't hear myself. Is it because hello? Oh, see that volume knob right there? Yeah, it's that. Just turn it up. Now if I come over here to Rode Central, I'm just going to make sure that we are up to date with our firmware, which we are. So one of the biggest complaints that I had, which I think led me to believe that the Streamer X that I had was just faulty, was that if I turn my computer off or I put it to sleep and then I go to turn it back on again, I had to troubleshoot why it wasn't, like the computer wasn't picking it up. And it was really frustrating, because I would click all these things and I'd be looking and I'd disconnect it and I'd restart it and I would try all of these things, and then out of nowhere it would just turn on and start working. That is ultimately the reason why I sent it back, because I thought this just doesn't work. I'm going to test this out, and I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to put my computer to sleep and I'm going to turn it back on, and we'll see how this goes.
A few moments later.
It worked. Okay. I put my computer to sleep and the Streamer X was still picking up, like it was still on, it was still working, which is really interesting. And then I restarted my computer, and immediately, as soon as it started back up, even before I logged back in, it was connected. It was connected. Final thoughts on the Rode Streamer X. This is working exactly the way that I hoped that it would the first time I bought it 4 months ago. So thank you, Rode, for either fixing the little problems or sending me a device that did not have any of the little problems. But it's good to go now. It's good to go. Now I can reconfigure all of my smart pads. And thanks. You've been vindicated, Rode. You've been vindicated.